Hello scholars, it's science time with Mr. Alan again, and I'm glad to take you through another topic, and we're looking at gases today. We are learning to investigate gases in the environment. Now, in our previous knowledge about matter, we say matter is anything that has mass and can occupy space, and matter exists in four phases. It has the solid state, the liquid state, the gaseous or the gas state, and the plasma states. The solids are generally objects that are compact, they are hard, and they cannot be poured. Liquids are not as hard as solids, they can be poured and they can take the shape of their containers. Then gases are the state of matter that moves in a random motion. They collide with the walls of their container and they are always in a constant motion. Now we cannot see air, but we can feel it. Then the fourth state of matter is the plasma state, and this talks about outer space. Elements like the sun, the stars, and other celestial bodies in outer space, they exist in form of plasma. And guess what? Do you know that the sun burns two gases to produce light and heat energy? These two gases are known as hydrogen and helium. So the sun in itself is not a solid as commonly portrayed. The sun is a body of gases because it constantly burns these two gases known as hydrogen and helium to produce the light and heat. So it's a plasma in space. Alright, coming to today's focus, we're focusing on gases, the third state of matter. Like I said earlier, gases will always move in a random motion. They are constantly moving, and when you put them or compress them in a container like a cylinder, they occupy the space of the cylinder and they collide with each other. Now, gases are everywhere present. Have you ever tried to inflate a balloon? When you inflate a balloon and releases its aperture, you will feel a sound coming from it, like a shh sound, and that tells you there are gases in the environment. And what you use in inflating that balloon is the carbon dioxide that is being released from your mouth. Now, looking at gases from another phase, we're looking at how gases interact in nature. But mind you, gases are everywhere present. You cannot see it, but you can feel and perceive it. It is an abstract noun. So talking about gases, I'm looking at air as a major focus. Now, air has 5 components or 5 major composition of gases. What are they? We have nitrogen, and nitrogen is 78% of air in the environment. We have the second highest, which is oxygen. Then the third highest is carbon dioxide, or what you call carbon 4 oxide. It is 0.03%. Then we have gases like the trace gases and the noble gases. These gases are in small amount that makes up the air. But when it comes to breathing or respiration, what part of the air does our body require? I heard oxygen. So the body uses oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. So air is very important in the environment because air supports burning, particularly the oxygen in it. In our last class, we talked about combustion, and we said combustion is a process of setting things on fire, and there are 3 requirements for burning or combustion to occur. We said we require oxygen, which is from the air as an oxidizing agent. We require a fuel, which are different materials in the environment we can set on fire. Then we also say we require heat, which is a source that needs to combine with the other 2 elements such as fuel and oxygen to cause burning. So in the long run, we're just trying to look at how air is important to living things, plants and animals. Now, plants uses the carbon dioxide from the air to make their own food through the process of photosynthesis, and they produce food known as starch or glucose or sugar, which leads to their growth and development, and in turn they release oxygen. Then animals, including humans, uses the oxygen to carry out respiration in order to break down their food into tiny particles to release energy, and the cycle continues. Now, air also serves other important purposes in life. Air helps in drying. We call the process of drying materials with air aeration. Air is also a component or a part of gases. We also have other gases in the environment that tend to cause the environment to be extremely hot. Now, these three gases are known as nitrogen oxide, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon dioxide. These three gases collect in the atmosphere and accumulates at the ozone layer. The ozone layer is that blanket that serves as a cover between the sky and the earth, and it prevents the sun's radiation from hitting the earth in so much amounts, apart from the one we're already feeling. So these gases tends to go and deplete the ozone layer and cause holes which allow more sunshine to hit the surface of the earth, and it causes extreme heat. And that extreme heat is what we refer to today as global warming. Then looking at air, on the part of combustion processes, it is highly required to enable combustion reactions in our automobile engines, aircraft engines, and other engines that requires air for combustion. This takes me to the concluding part of this topic, gases, because we cannot do without them. Now I want to narrow it down to our homes. Now in our cooking cylinder or our camp gas cylinder, air is compressed in it. And what form of gas is there? The methane gas is what is compressed into the gas cylinder that is used for cooking as a cooking gas. So gases are inexhaustible. They are everywhere around you. You cannot stop their flow. They are just in constant random motion. So keep exploring more on gases, their importance, and study other types of gases. With this, I call it a day. See you in my next class. Bye for now.